and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I have been sharing my weight loss journey here on YouTube since April of 2020. I lost 35 pounds and then in August of 2022, I had a bariatric surgical procedure called vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG for short. And since then, I've brought my total weight loss to about 125 pounds. I continue to share the ups and downs of my journey and all the things that I've learned along the way by answering your questions and sharing my experiences. If this sounds like something that'd be interesting to you, I would love it if you went ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. Don't forget to ding the little bell. That way you get a notification when I upload new videos. And of course, a big thank you to all of my returning subscribers as well. So if you're just tuning in, over the last 4 weeks, I launched a challenge called the Last 10 Pounds Challenge, or the LTP Challenge. What I'm trying to accomplish by early September is reaching the goal that my surgeon, Dr. Matt Appel at Blossom Bariatrics, assigned to me during my weight loss surgery, which is 145 pounds. I've come pretty darn close, but the last 10 pounds really just seems to be bit of a struggle. So I've given myself a challenge over 12 weeks to try and drop that last 10 pounds and get to my goal of 145 pounds. Throughout this challenge, I've been doing weekly updates. I did not do one last week on a video anyway, because I was on vacation and my dad was here visiting from New Jersey. So I wanted to make sure that I got the most time possible with him. So I appreciate your patience for those of you who have been waiting for an update, even though I did put up a community post with my weigh-in just to stay on track for the challenge. So this week was my first week back to work from vacation, and let me tell you, I think the theme for this week is the struggle bus. I really had a hard time not only just getting back in the swing of going back to work, but my job, as much as I love it, and I do actually love my job, it can be a lot some days, and I was not managing my stress levels very well at all. I really have to work on doing things like being more protective of my calendar, being more protective of my time, but that's neither here nor there. I could get into work stuff all day long, but again, I do love my job. I love the customers I work with. It just can be a lot some days. And then on top of that, add coming back from vacation, so you've got to not only get caught up from the week before, but you've got to get all the things ready for the week ahead. So like I was saying, I was not managing my stress levels well, and how that really reflected in my day-to-day was I was eating pretty crappy. I ate a lot of junk food, some stuff that I haven't had in a really long time, including like little ice cream sundae things that I'm like, I would eat it and then I'd be like, why am I eating this? Because ice cream is kind of one of those things that, like, it's hit or miss, but it can bother my stomach sometimes. So I kind of try to avoid it if I can. But I don't know, that's all my brain could think of. My brain was like, you want ice cream? This will make you feel better. Eat it. And I did. I gave in to that. So it was kind of tough. I was eating junkier and I didn't really plan out meals for the week. I think I only really cooked something, like full-blown cooked a meal, like one day this week. Everything else was kind of like on the fly. I was like, oh, we'll just get hot dogs, or oh, we'll just make burgers, right? Like quick stuff that I could just run in the grocery store. I think I was in the grocery store every single day because I didn't take anything out or plan anything for dinner, which is really not great when you're in a weight loss challenge. I was also overly tired. This is probably part of the stress, but I was overly tired most of the week. I think I also had to get a little bit back into like my regular sleep patterns and waking up early and getting ready right away for work. So that was a little bit of a challenge. And it also, I mean, I could have just not been sleeping, partially because of feeling stressed out too. So my sleep wasn't great. And then I would say that my workout routine was not great either. I did not go to the gym on Tuesday or Thursday like I normally do. I only went on Sunday. And then I did go for a walk. We did go to the dog park one night. So we did do that. That was 2 nights that I did walking. But other than that, I really didn't put much effort in. I'm just going to be completely honest with you because this is reality, right? There are going to be times in your life, even when you're trying really hard to focus on your weight loss, that things are just going to happen, or you're not going to manage your stress well, and you can only do better the next day. That's the only thing you can do, is say, tomorrow I'm going to do better, or my next decision is going to be better. And that's really what I tried to do for the most part. I've talked before about my struggles with like nighttime snacking. That's still a thing, and it's habit-based. It's absolutely not necessary. I'm not hungry at night, and I know that for a fact. It is a habit. I like to sit down and watch TV and have a little snacky snack. So that's something I'm really going to focus on breaking that habit over the next week, is say like, I'm not hungry, therefore I do not need a snack. It's pretty simple. I had been doing really well the last 2 weeks, not giving into that nighttime snacking, but this week that just passed was not great. It just wasn't great. Now, normally I weigh myself on a daily basis, or, just depending on the time of the month. Sometimes I'll do like every other day, but I'm pretty strict about weighing myself fairly frequently. I just like to know. The scale doesn't really impact my emotions one way or the other anymore, but I did not weigh myself all week. So when it was time to get on that scale this morning, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, OMG, I'm gonna have to go on camera and tell all these people how I gained, 10 pounds in a week, which is really not possible. But, well, I shouldn't say it's not possible. It is possible, but highly, highly unlikely. Even if the scale did go up 10 pounds, it's more or less water weight. That would not be it. To gain 10 pounds of fat in a week would just be insane. You'd have to eat an insane amount of calories, and I physically cannot do that because of my VSG. So yeah, I really, really didn't know what to expect, and I was scared, but I ended up being pleasantly surprised after all. So last week, after vacation, I weighed in at 155.9 pounds. No surprises there. I was on vacation. I indulged in treats and snacks that I definitely don't normally eat. We also went out to dinner quite a few times. So that was not a shock to me at all. And I really wasn't even worried about it, because I knew most of it was probably just salt and holding onto water. So this morning I weighed in at 152.9. So that's a 3-pound difference. And now, in order to meet that 145-pound goal, I have to lose a minimum of 1 pound over the next 8 weeks of the challenge. This is very doable for me. I know it. I know I can do it. I just know. And not gonna lie, I was kind of doubting myself a little bit as I was going through this. I'm like, why did I start this challenge now? Like, this is just not a great time of year. I shouldn't have been doing this, but I think I can do it. I really do. I don't know what it is. Even though my weight's been going up and down, up and down, up and down over the last 4 weeks, I still feel like overall it does go down. So I think once I break past that 151, I think it's going to be smooth sailing from there. But don't hold me to that, okay? I'm maybe in a couple weeks, I'm going to come on here and be like, yeah, I talked a good show, but I'm full of crap. I don't know. I'm going to damn well try. Honestly, actually, if I do the math, it's not even a whole pound. It's 0.99 of a pound. I can do that. I know I can do that. I'm actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking it, I just said, what I was thinking, that like, why the hell did I start this challenge? I shouldn't have done it. But actually, if I sit here and reflect, I'm kind of glad I'm showing you all this, because I'm in maintenance, right? I stopped losing weight right around, I was like 15 months post-op. I've been around 155 really since, I'm going to say, late December, January of this year. So I've done a really, really good job maintaining my weight loss. This is the longest I've ever maintained weight loss. Every other time I tried to lose weight, I gained it back. I'm going on 2 years post-op and I haven't gained anything back. That to me is a victory in itself, a huge win to me, especially as I think about all the times that I tried to lose weight in the past. But you can see sort of what it's like, right? So I don't every day, get on the scale and I'm like, oh my God, I gained 3 pounds, right? Where I used to do that. I used to let that scale really dictate my mood for the day, right? And how I ate for the rest of the day, and really how emotionally I felt. And now that I'm at kind of I don't want to say a plateau. It's not a plateau. It's at my maintenance weight. I think this is my body set point right now. Now that I'm here, my weight goes up, my weight goes down. but it always stays around that same number. It's always like I would say like a 4 to 7 pound range that I'm always in, given the time of the month, given what was going on the week before. But I think that's important to see, because it's truly the reality of maintenance, right? Is you just have to be on top of it. Even if you don't weigh yourself every week, weighing yourself maybe once a month to make sure that you're not regaining, and then focusing on your regular goals, like making sure you're eating protein first, healthy carbohydrates, drinking plenty of water. If you do those things, you're gonna stay consistently around the same weight. And that's exactly what's happening to me right now. And you're seeing it, essentially in real time. And the other thing is, like, even though my weight has gone up and down, up and down, up and down, my body has not changed. Like, my pants are still fitting me the same. Actually, the shorts I'm wearing right now, I think are a little too big. They're a size 11, and I think they're too, like really too big. Like I could just pull them down without having to unbutton or unzip them or anything. But like, this is normal. This is what maintenance looks like. And it's a weird place to be when you've been trying to lose weight for like the majority of your life. And I feel good about where I am right now. So even if I don't meet this goal, which I really am trying to, like I genuinely am trying to, and I want to, just to say that I freaking did it. Even if I don't though, then I've proved to myself that, hey, you didn't gain your weight back, right? Like, you're doing awesome. So anyway, big thoughts for today. I hope that was helpful to you. If you are participating in the challenge, check in the comments below on your way down there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if this is your first time on my channel, please do subscribe. I try to keep it as real as possible, even sometimes when I end up going on a tangent like I just did in this video. But this is the reality, and that's always been my promise. Even way before I had weight loss surgery, I always promised that I would keep it real and be really transparent about what was going on in my weight loss journey, how I screwed up, owning my mistakes, but also owning my victories, no matter the size of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Even if you're not participating in the challenge, leave me a comment just to say hello. I love to hear from you and engage. Ask me your questions if you have any. I'm happy to clarify any of the baloney that I just ranted about for 5 minutes there, but please ask me questions. I'm an open book. I want to be helpful to you and a resource to you, as well as kind of like a friend, right? You can tune in and we can chit chat and I can ramble on and on forever. So thank you again so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.